Come on. It's okay. You want to snuggle with me? Oh. It's supposed to be a kitty fest. Oh. Hey. Oh, yay. It's what I've dreamed of. Why have one when you can have two, fam? Hey fam, thank you so much for joining me in this All Signs Tarot reading. I got two kitties being very silly. I pulled out a blankie to put in my lap, and next thing you know, it was like, kitties, come to mother. Oh, I'm in such heaven now. We have a bit of a windstorm happening thanks to the cyclone in the Pacific Ocean right now. So, wish me luck. Yeah, we good? Is that going to be your spot? What do you think? Maybe? Okay. Let's go ahead and begin with the archetypes. What do you think, Cookie? Are you going to be my table? Oh, wow. She's going to be my table. Let's go ahead and shuffle. You know the drill when it comes to tarot and these community reads. If it's not vibing for you, that's okay. Maybe I'll see you in 6 months, you know what I mean? Either way, this channel is for positive vibes and encouragement, and that's exactly how the readings have been for it's been a moment, you know. I always say the planets are doing their thing, they're planeting. It's a kitty cat rodeo. And I know a bunch of us have been very discombobulated, and that's okay. We're gonna make it through this. It's been a lot of transformation and growth happening, and that's always a good thing, right? When it's our choice and all that good shit. Heck yeah, fam. All right, let's go ahead and... I don't know where I'm gonna put them, though. Cookie's right where I was going to, but all right, let's just try it. We have the Shapeshifter. Yeah. So for some, it's a matter of, you know how like it's one of those keywords for the resume to be adaptable in any situation. But there are so many people where it's like you feel like you can only let particular sides of your personality come out when you're around particular people, right? You're not fully able to feel like you can be yourself. And my question is, aside from trying to pay your bills and whatnot, like, why are you hanging out with them? I really hope that they're not your friends, because this kind of stuff can, like, you need to have such a central pillar of integrity and, like, you know, within yourself to be able to pull that off long term. And I'm pretty sure the book at this part says to dance with a shapeshifter takes a lot of integrity, right? To dance long term with a shapeshifter. Maybe you're autistic and you're trying to learn how to remove the mask. That's what it was like for me. I didn't learn that I'm autistic until I turned 40. And it was like, how do you unmask when you haven't even been aware that you've been masking? How do you figure out, you know what I mean? Like the you within it all versus the you that's trying to coexist with all these other people, right? Like, if they're truly your friends, then you should be able to be yourself. You should be able to be loved and accepted for you. There's a difference between like meeting your honey or your friend's parents and minding your P's and Q's and not just saying all the F-bombs all over the place. That's different. You know, until grandma says, fuck, I'm not gonna. That's just manners. That's different. So hopefully, you know, maybe it's a matter of safety. Huh, baby kitty? Maybe you don't feel safe to be yourself and you're just trying to save up money so that you can move and get your own home, your own place, so that you can do whatever you want. Walk around naked. Not wash the dishes immediately upon finishing so that you can vibe and let the food settle in your tummy. I've been abandoned, but you haven't left me. She can sound a bit like a dirt bike. Did I cut this deck already? Well, I'm going to do it again then. All right. What is that vibe? Aw, see? Endings are inevitable. It's okay. It's okay. Right? Maybe you're worried. Maybe you're just overwhelmed because so much is changing. And constantly... Do I have oregano in my teeth? How embarrassing. I just had a bunch of pasta. Maybe you're... Maybe you've been able to move on and now you're just like you're missing people. You're away from everything you've ever known. And even though they were toxic and they were not healthy relationships, you still miss them. It was something you knew. It was all you'd ever known before. That's valid too, fam. And it's going to be okay, right? Maybe you lost someone and you're having a really difficult time evolving through that process, the mourning and getting used to life. Because it's like when you lose someone, it's like you can still sit there like expecting them to come home like they went camping or something for the weekend and they're going to walk through that door anytime. I'm going to make myself cry, Cookie. Are you a hugger? I'm a hugger. Are you a hugger? I can do whatever equivalent to. That's fine. I can respect that. Either way, it's going to be okay. I wish that I could say the magical words that can truly help you in this. But that's not for me, right? What I can really do is what a true friend or someone who loves you, rather than just regurgitating the usual default words, just be there for if you need a shoulder to cry on, if you just need to talk and just go down memory lane for a moment, and just be there for you. Do remember, I feel the need to say, do remember that when you have a support system, you also have every right to tap into it, okay? If there are people, even if it's just one person, that you know that you can turn to, right? Please do. Please utilize that. Don't bottle it all in and let it fester, right? Then that just becomes toxic, and we need to have our safe spaces to be able to work through and process and move on. And then those people, whether we're talking about loved ones who have, evolved on to the next plane or returned to that plane, or if we've moved and everything's new and completely different, whatever it is for you, right? Where was I even going with that? Yep, I lost it. Yep. Your feelings are valid, and at some point they live on through you, you know what I mean? And if it's, just your past, it's a part of your wisdom gained, right? The worst is behind you. The trauma, the whatever it is that you chose to leave behind, even though it's what you know, it's enabling you to never have to deal with that crap again, right? It's enabling you to know better now. And it doesn't have to ever be a thing ever again. Trust that. Trust yourself, okay? It's clarification time. All right, it's YouTube. Let's lighten that mood right the fuck back up, fam. Oh, wow. The 5 of Cups just fell out of there. Please don't be so distracted by the loss, by the heartache and spilled milk, that you're unable to see the new beginnings behind you, the 2 of Cups that are sitting right behind you, fam. I love this cloak, though. The goth in me purrs every time I see that. There's a bridge. Like, not only are there 2 cups, but right now I'm noticing that the little, like, whoop, whoop, underneath the bridge, almost like McDonald's arches. It's 2. So with every ending comes new beginnings. Maybe for someone, you're the one who is about to evolve right on back to where we come from, with your soul, with the growth of your soul that you've experienced, to new beginnings. Either way, fam. This is your heart being so deeply affected that it's distracting you, or it has been. And enough of that. Enough of that. Something tells me you've given this as much of your time as is necessary, and there may be dwelling occurring. So, whatever healing looks like for you, please heal. Dude, we have the 2 of Pentacles and the 3 of Cups that didn't want to play nice in the shuffle. And anytime that happens, I want to check out what's the holdup, what's getting stuck. Balance and celebration. This new beginning is so necessary. And I'm seeing the 8 of Swords. Fam, please let it go. Please stop torturing yourself. You don't need that. Someone's caught in a loop of disappointment, of betrayal, of depression, and all too often that's what catches us, right? Our own minds, our own subconsciouses, our own, but I'm also feeling that you've learned healthier coping mechanisms, that you know of them, that there are people that you admire and respect because they are such positive vibes, and you want that in your life. And maybe you're worried about being clingy. Like, fam, if it's a parasocial relationship, what are you worried about clinging for, right? If it's helping you. I've been watching someone on YouTube recently, because, like, it can sound so cliche. I'm in my 40s and she just turned 21, But she's like, she reminds me of my truer self, that happy-go-lucky, you know, side of myself that has spent decades having difficulty. I've been abandoned. Doing the things that need to be done and still hold on to that. You know what I mean? That integrity, that being able to not lose yourself in anything, right? Because even if it's like losing yourself to cloud nine, like, you know, like you shouldn't need to lose yourself. It's okay. Like, you know, hyperfixations, like the things that make you happy, yes, that's good, but anything in excess is bad, even the good shit, okay, fam? So just be careful. Make sure that, you know, time blindness isn't getting the better of you. Okay, fine. Oh, bam! Seriously, looky! The Knight of Cups and the Two of Cups. Oh, seriously, you need to open back up. And I got the World at the bottom. You need to open back up. It's time to reopen your heart. You have a new beginning, whether it's a honey or a business partner or a new friend. It's coming in. It may be in like what would the, I know that the Pentacles take a while. The time frames for me are like, I always have difficulty with that, and I'm just going to blame the time blindness, but also that nothing is set in stone and we all have free will, so things can change, you know. But it's definitely soon. It's not a year from now. Maybe it's going to be a few months, maybe 1 month, maybe 2. But this is, it's going to be perfectly timed either way, right? Because you're still healing. You're still coming out of that gray. You know what I mean? So it's okay. All right. Here we go. Chapter 3 is the Empress. Yay. Oh, look at that. You have so much love to share. Even in the heartache and the disappointments and loss, your heart is still beating. I'm remembering how I've, over the years, referred to my heart as like Sally from The Nightmare Before Christmas with all the stitching and stuff. But every time that that happens, it's like my heart grows bigger, right? And like, where's your Venus in your chart, fam? For me, it's in my first house. My Venus and my rising is Libra, and my Venus is in Libra. And she's also she has a strong sense of intuition. She's got that crown of stars going on. You know, she's very in tune with nature, nurturing and love. And I find it very interesting that she's coming up after the Two of Cups, because it's like a new beginning is being birthed. It's coming from you because you want this. Like you birthed this. You're so very capable. And it's like you're beginning to realize that and really truly come into your power finally. You know that we can have as many beginnings as we want, right, Van? As many as you want. What's chapter 4? Fam. It's the 10 of freaking cups, fam. Oh, fulfillment, happiness, and joy. Whether you want a new honey and children of your own, a family of your own. I mean, whether you're actually birthing them yourself or adopting or just, you know, you have the home where people can come and it's their sanctuary. You need a night away from home, I always have room for you. Whatever it may be, whoever your family, your chosen family is. Oh, it's all coming to fruition, fam. You've got this. Wow. Oh, I'm so happy for you. That's beautiful. Oh, yay. Chapter 5 coming up underneath the Knight of Cups is the freaking sun, fam. Are you kidding me? These major arcana are not fucking around today, fam. Oh my goodness gracious. Yay! To new beginnings. This is so wonderful. Let the sun come in, fam. No more gray skies. Nothing but beautiful, puffy white clouds in your blue skies. Although I am noticing that the majority, I mean, the Knight of Cups is kind of bluish, and this definitely has some blue to that sky. It definitely does. But these two are like white skies, the Two of Cups and the Ten of Cups. So it's like this blank canvas that's ready for you to just paint whatever picture you darn well want on there, fam. And this sky is pretty, it's practically all white. I always think of this white horse as like prancing around and stuff, like it's so excited, like, oh my goodness, you have no idea what's in store. I'm so happy for you. Like, that's the vibe I'm getting from that. Like, oh yes, come here, please, come here. I want you closer. And this person is like, okay. To new beginnings coming underneath that freaking Nine of Cups. Yes. And underneath the Ace of Swords, or underneath the Two of Cups, is the Ace of Swords. Fam, you're going to have clarity in this situation. You're going to really, it's going to make so much sense. Everything is just going to fall into place so well. And it may scare you how well it goes, how real it feels, and it may trigger you a little bit. But there's a crown up on top of this sword, fam. This is your winning season. I want to say that's what, like, is it laurel? This, these herbs, these plants that are hanging down from the crown, like, like I was talking about wisdom gained from that past, from those experiences, from those losses. Like, you don't have to worry, fam. You know exactly what you're doing. You know exactly what you're capable of. And this is all working out. So don't worry. You know, keep it's okay. It may, like, you may feel tested at times, but it's just keep going. They don't get to take, no one gets to ruin this for you. No one gets to take this from you. And quite frankly, even if, excuse me, throat chakra, please. Even if, like, there's someone that you're wondering about and you're like, is it you? And then it's like, oh, nope. Like, don't worry. This new beginning is incoming if it hasn't already begun. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going, whatever it is, you have clarity, okay? Please trust that. I need to figure out how to trust myself with these dang readings, don't I? Six of Cups, yay! Look at that. Aww. Man, that's falling underneath the Empress. What did I say? Okay, well, either the inner child within you is finally able to purr and be happy and know the freedom that either you haven't felt since childhood, or you didn't get to feel in childhood. Boosh. Or you're finding yourself surrounded by children and are able to just be in awe, right? Of that ability to just love and be silly and giddy and whatever. Like, kids are so funny. They're so cute and just, they're everything. These cups are not hollow like the Eight of Cups. No, they're full of flowers and plants, just like what's coming down from the Ace of Swords. Like, maybe someone that's coming into your life is able to enable this, is able to help you to feel like you continue to be in a safe space. Like, you don't have to worry about them disappearing on you. They're always going to be there. Because there's also this guy or this soldier, this guard in the background. So, like, it gives the impression that these two kids they're safe. They're protected. And maybe someone older than you maybe this person's older than you. Maybe you're the elder. Maybe there's a bit of an age difference going on because there's a younger kid. I mean, either way, they're kids, right? Like, and that's a blue sky on that one. You're nurturing that inner child within you and finally able to experience a life that you've been longing for. If you're not quite there yet, if you're still in the gray, fam, I just uploaded the video today that was, you have things to look forward to. You have things to look forward to. Yay. Always. Why? Because you want it. That's why. Wow. Okay, the 8th card is the 7 of Swords. So, in this lighting, these swords are just, they might as well be neon, the way they jump out at me against, like, I don't know how I can help you to see that a bit better. And to me, the light is really bringing out the blue coloring and shading in them. This is the Thief of the Tarot, and it's coming up underneath the 10 of Cups. There's a fear for you of finally getting everything you've ever wanted only to have the rug pulled out from under you. But I feel like the fact that the swords are like really blasting out at me is, for one thing, even if things happen so that you do lose anything about it, there's one of these Believe in Your Own Magic cards. It talks about being enough for yourself, loving yourself, believing in yourself, so that when you do lose people, when, people move away, people travel, people, sometimes our besties find a honey and we just don't get to see them as much anymore. But that shouldn't change your security within yourself. That shouldn't change your ability to continue to grow and find love and be surrounded by it in your life. This is feeling like a fear, an absolute fear. So it's like a reminder to me. The fact that it's 6 and then 7 and falling underneath the 10 of Cups is really speaking to me on your fears. You are so scared of everything falling apart, disappearing, people dying, like any of that, of it just being an illusion and not something you can depend on, not something, like sand going through your fingers. And that's just not the case, fam, because this person kind of seems like they're in the desert. But this card always also, this and the Five of Cups to me are very similar, because there's whatever, like this person is holding 5 swords, but there's 2 left behind. There's always a new beginning. I repeat, you can have as many fresh starts and beginnings as you want, fam. This is your life. Nobody else gets to decide how that goes but you. And the older you get, the more I'm hoping you grasp it, right? That's why you always see elders who just don't give a rip, because they've been there and they've done that and they've made mistakes, suffered the consequences, and still thriving. You know what I mean? What's the epilogue, fam? It's the Queen of Swords. Fam. The Queen of Swords does not suffer fools lightly. She's not quite as the king or the emperor, for that matter. We don't have the emperor up here. We have the empress. Your emotions are allowed to be a part of your life. We have tear ducts for reasons, and it isn't just to clear things out of our eyeballs. But there's such clarity that is able to happen, that is able to occur with all of that wisdom gained, right? If pain happens and sorrow, if things don't work out with anyone, that's okay, because it was a learning experience nonetheless, right? It should be okay for people to not be right there at your beck and call anymore. Like, you know what I mean? I'm sorry, I don't mean to offend anyone. You know, like, it's okay. It's okay. Everything's gonna work out. This queen, like, there's all those puffy white clouds that I was talking about right there, right there. There's so much clarity and mental, I had a word and then it just deuced. Just took off. So much. You've been through so much, and you don't have to worry. You don't have to worry anymore, okay? You don't have to worry about the old shit becoming new shit, and the same shit, different day. Nah. You don't want it. You don't have to got it. All right? You don't, like, this is your life, and you get to choose. I'm just going to take that as confirmation. This is your life. And this queen, the royals are very secure within themselves. They can hear different points of view without losing themselves. All right? They can help others without sacrificing themselves. She's not slicing open her veins to feed anyone. All right? But she also isn't taking shit from anyone, right? Know the difference between, okay, now it's time to speak up, and okay, now if I were to say what I'm thinking right now, that would really not be good. And then by that, I mean like safety, right? Like wanting to defend others. No more martyrs, okay? There's a particular vibe going on here that I'm trying to figure out how to put words to it, but like, these are cups, a lot of cups. 4 out of the 8 cards are cups. 3 are swords. 2 are major arcana, the Empress and the Sun. Bam. You have a whole new beginning starting up, that you and your growth and your choices and your life and the person that you're evolving into. Please don't stay with what's comfortable because you know it. It's painful though. That 5 of Cups was in like, it's mourning, it's loss, it's dwelling. please, again, please stop dwelling. Don't worry about evolving. And if anyone's like, you've changed and I don't like it. Some people are like that because they like it when they feel like you're beneath them. Like they know more than you. They've done more than you. And then when you continue to grow and evolve as a human, but they're just knowing what they know and refusing to learn more and evolving, then you're going to be the one that moves beyond them. And that's okay too. Okay? As long as we're growing, and like, you have such a big heart. You want everyone to be happy and cared for. You deserve love. You do deserve love. And you do deserve this incredible new beginning, this new chapter that you are entering if you haven't already gotten there. What's on the bottom? The Nine of Pentacles, fam. Well done. It has come to fruition. That harvest, boosh, was quite. It was a good yield, fam. Everything has worked out. Oh my goodness, I love it when this happens. Okay, I don't know if you're return. Went to talk about these two together, and guess what's underneath her? The freaking Five of Cups again. You need to fuck off, all right? Underneath it is a Four of Wands. The 11 card. 4, 5. Oh my. Bam. I love tarot. Oh my God. It's so cool. So, if I'm just repeating myself for anyone, thank you so much for your patience and time. I love you. The Nine of Pentacles, she has that birdie, right? And the bird has this like hood. It's almost like an executioner's hood. But I know that there's a reason for it, like for falconers and stuff. Like there's a reason for those things. Like, I like to think of it as like helping the bird keep their sanity. You know, like if you're taking them from one spot to another, but then in the Queen of Swords, there's a bird way up in the sky flying away, and she has that bracelet hanging from her wrist that it's almost like she took the hood off of the bird and was like, all right, go ahead. Be free now. I love you. I've taught you all I can. And now it's time for you to go on and leave the nest and be free now. Right? I love it when these two come up together. Yes. Oh, man. Listen, if you lost someone, they're always going to be with you. Always. They love you too. You know, but if you're just battling depression, winning looks good on you. What are the extra notes for this round, fam? What do we got? Let us see here. Hello? Oh, I want to do it with a good old shuffle this time. Do I want to do it like that? Is that it? Okay, I'm just going to cut the deck then. Someone else's demons think you smell good. I don't believe in demons anymore. I just don't. I think that darkness, it overtook someone and they didn't know how to let go of it, and it just ate them up. And when they swarm us and try to, I get this from Shaman Durek, actually. I love the way he explains it. It's like they think that their own light, they can't see it anymore. They don't feel like they themselves can ascend on their own. So they try to take others and go with them. But what this card really means is someone's negativity is wearing you down. Get away from them if you can. Whatever that looks like for you, whatever that means. If you gotta, you know, make your list but put it in code so that whoever it is can't tell what you got going on, what you're cooking and stuff, like whatever you need to do. You do not deserve this. That's not your, you know what I mean? That those are not your consequences, and they just need to get on out of here, right? Gemini. Who's the Gemini? I often find myself surrounded by Geminis because we just have an understanding. We're very silly, and we like to talk about anything and everything. Unfortunately, the Geminis that have been in my life so far, sometimes I wonder if they have really truly been able to see me, if they've truly been able to get to know me. Because I think that some are just going to gravitate, some people, I mean, generally speaking, are just going to gravitate because you're what they've needed in their lives. That light, like I was talking about, right? They're usually my best friends. I do have an Aquarius, the anomaly in my life, who I will always feel like it's been an absolute honor and privilege to consider her a bestie of mine. But usually it's a Gemini. Those are the people who get my shy ass to talk all night. You know what I mean? And it kind of cracks me up when I hear a Gemini refer to themselves as shy, because, sweetie, that looks completely different on you than it does on me. Like, you're able to still ask questions and keep the conversations going. How? Because some stranger's looking at me and blinking and my brain just dropped out of my ass. I don't know what to say. Can I make that joke? Is it safe? Because, you know what I mean? The bottom of the deck is Capricorn. Soon. Not quite yet. Wait. Was something just in Capricorn? Was it the moon? I feel like something just... Oh, I'm filming on my phone. I'm looking for my phone. Like, where's my phone? I gotta look it up. Maybe it resonates with you and it's not meant to make any sense to me. That's okay too. Dan, thank you so much for joining me in this reading. Thank you for watching the whole dang thing and keeping me company. I really appreciate it. Please remember that not only do you got this, not only is all the love and the joy and wish fulfillment, your manifestations come into fruition, not only do you got that going on, but please also remember that I love you.